This is a make or break assignment. Fail and I will split you up. No. Carrots! Beautiful!
After 9 long years, Zootopia finally returned. And this time, it didn't just deliver a new chapter in Judy and Nick's story. It came back with layers, cryptic callbacks, deep-cut references, and a surprising amount of details that even hardcore Disney fans didn't catch the first time through. Disney has always had a reputation for hiding clever nods inside their films, but Zootopia 2 pushes that tradition further than almost any animated sequel they've ever made. Some of these details are hilarious, some are nostalgic, and a few are so bold you'd never expect to find them tucked inside a family movie. Today, we're diving into all of it. The tributes, the visual clues, the cameos, the blink and you miss it details that turn Zootopia 2 into one of the most layered Disney films ever made. And by the time we're done, you might start asking yourself one question. If Disney hid this much in plain sight, what else did we all miss? Let's start with the reference that hits you immediately, the one staring at you from behind cold glass and a smile that feels just a little too calm. From the very first moment the scene begins, something feels familiar. The narrow hallway, the pale lighting, the glass-sealed cell. For anyone who has ever watched The Silence of the Lambs, the image hits instantly. Bellwether is framed almost exactly like Hannibal Lecter. This is not an accident. Bellwether was the mastermind behind Zootopia's original predator-prey crisis, a manipulator who portrayed herself as powerless while secretly pulling every string she could reach. Placing her inside a Lecter-style enclosure is Disney's way of reminding viewers, dangerous minds don't need physical strength to cause trouble, but Disney softens the darkness by giving Bellwether her signature comedic twist. She brags about knitting her cell decor out of her own wool, only to collapse through it like a smug villain losing an argument with gravity. It's unsettling and funny at the same time, the exact emotional balance Disney loves to strike, and the moment you catch this Hannibal tribute, a new question pops into your mind. If the film is willing to reference a psychological thriller about a cannibal, what's next? Let's just say the next tribute isn't any lighter. As Judy and Nick step into a snowy maze made of towering hedges, the tone shifts. The air feels colder. The music dips into an eerie rhythm. And for horror fans, the connection is instant. Zootopia 2 is referencing The Shining, specifically the legendary maze chase between Jack Torrance and Danny. Then comes the new character, Leo Lumber, stepping into view with slow, deliberate movements. His posture leans forward, his shadow hits the snow in a sharp angle, and his expression carries just enough wild intensity to echo Jack Nicholson's performance without crossing into something too frightening for younger viewers. Disney's animators know how powerful body language can be. They replicate the unsettling walk, the controlled breathing, the strange head tilt, but replace the acts with something harmless enough for a PG rating. It's not just a reference, it's a signal, a warning that this sequel isn't afraid to flirt with darker tones, and it's only the beginning. Just as the scene leans into psychological horror, the movie slams the gas pedal and launches straight into high-energy chaos. No one expected Zootopia 2 to pay homage to Fast and Furious, but when Judy and Nick dive into a tricked-out street racer owned by a pig mechanic, the tribute becomes impossible to miss. Bright decals, exaggerated spoilers, a suspicious button on the dashboard labeled with a symbol instead of a word, and the moment Judy slams it, boom! A burst of neon blue gas blasts out of the exhaust, and the car rockets forward like it just swallowed a nitrous canister. The animation even mimics the classic Fast and Furious sound design, the deep rev, the brief silence, and the explosive roar that follows. It's over the top, it's absurd, and it's intentionally designed to make viewers instantly think of Dominic Toretto flooring the pedal while talking about family. Disney knows modern audiences love these references, and using them inside a chase scene creates an adrenaline spike that keeps viewers locked into the action. But this chase doesn't just stay in blockbuster territory, because the next moment takes a sharp turn into pure comedic chaos and revisits one of Pixar's greatest masterpieces. blink and you'll miss it. But if you've ever watched Ratatouille, this scene will hit you like a frying pan to the face. During the ballroom chase, Judy and Nick crash through a luxurious kitchen. For a split second, the background looks almost identical to the kitchen in Ratatouille. The layered spice racks, the polished steel counters, the elegant gourmet dish plated exactly like Ego's famous meal, even the lighting feels the same. And then it happens. A lion chef's tall hat goes flying, revealing a tiny mouse yanking on his mane like reins. The resemblance to Remy is almost suspiciously precise, right down to the whiskers and hat position. Another chef shrieks, "I knew it!" which mirrors the exact moment in Ratatouille when the kitchen staff discovers Remy controlling linguine. It's quick, it's sharp, and it delivers one of the movie's funniest payoffs. But there's a deeper layer here: hidden character dynamics, purposeful shot composition, and a connection between Zootopia and Pixar's world building that Disney has never fully explained. And speaking of connections, this next tribute links Zootopia 2 directly back to another major Disney classic, and the director who shaped both films. Most fans don't realize that Byron Howard, one of Zootopia's directors, also directed Tangled. Once you know that, the similarities jump out. Expressive face animation, dramatic comedic timing, snappy, sarcastic dialogue, fast fight, choreography. But Zootopia 2 doesn't stop at stylistic similarities. It drops a direct callback. Just as Gary the Viper is about to reveal a major secret, Nick suddenly jumps into frame with a frying pan and knocks Gary out cold. The pan's design matches Rapunzel's weapon almost perfectly. The movement is nearly identical to her first swing at Flynn Rider, and the timing mirrors Tangled's signature bonk comedy. Fans of the original Zootopia might also remember that Duke Weaselton once sold bootleg movies, including Wrangled, an animal parody of Tangled. That means this frying pan moment is actually an Easter egg, a filmography tribute, and a full-circle joke that connects back to the first movie. But Zootopia 2 doesn't limit its references to animated films. This next one might be the single most nostalgic cameo in the entire movie. Deep in the snowy region, Judy and Nick spot a polar bear wearing a red sweater while holding a soda bottle. For viewers under 25, it's just a cute background detail. But for anyone who grew up in the 90s, that's the Coca-Cola Polar Bear. The original 1993 commercial was a phenomenon. The peaceful tone, the red scarf, the snowy backdrop, everything matches. It's Disney pulling a reference not from movies, but from advertising history. Even better, they don't treat it like a gag. The bear doesn't wink at the camera or crack a joke. He simply exists in the world like a piece of cultural nostalgia casually drifting through Zootopia. This subtlety allows the movie to blend real-world pop culture into its fictional universe without breaking immersion. But as fun as these visual references are, Zootopia 2 hides something even more impressive. A star-studded voice cast with more cameos than some award shows. The cast list in this movie is almost unbelievable. Disney didn't just bring back the original stars, they added a lineup that feels like a Hollywood red carpet event disguised as an animated film. Here are some of the surprises. Ke Huy Quan, from Everything Everywhere. All at Once plays Gary the Viper. Ed Sheeran voices a sheep pop idol. Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song voice Link's siblings, a wink at their real-life relationship. Josh Gad appears as a grumpy mole. IT worker, Jean Reno voices a French goat police officer. Andy Samberg and Stephanie Beatrice show up in roles referencing their Brooklyn Nine-Nine dynamic. Danny Trejo voices a tough lizard named Holy Lizard. Roman Reigns and CM Punk play. Zebra Cop's Michael J. Fox has a surprise cameo. Dwayne Johnson voices the antelope caught in the highway chase. Most of these characters appear so briefly that many viewers never realize who played them. But once you know, every line hits differently. Yet beneath all these flashy references, the movie hides something much deeper, its thematic backbone. Zootopia 2 isn't just throwing Easter eggs into scenes for fun. Every major reference ties back into the film's core themes. Bellwether's Hannibal reference symbolizes the danger of manipulation through fear. The shining maze represents confusion, paranoia, and the danger of assumptions. The Fast and Furious nitrous moment reflects how quickly chaos escalates when misinformation spreads. The Ratatouille callback highlights the idea that talent and truth can come from unexpected places. The Tangled frying pan reinforces teamwork and the power of unusual allies. The Coca-Cola Bear symbolizes comfort and nostalgia in moments of uncertainty. Every reference strengthens the same message. Zootopia is a world where things are not always what they appear to be, and discovering the truth requires looking beyond surface-level assumptions. This theme doesn't just apply to Zootopia 2, it hints at what might be coming in Zootopia 3. Fans have already begun connecting the dots. The darker film tributes, Hannibal the Shining, suggest the franchise may continue pushing into more mature, complex storytelling. The massive celebrity cast hints at a long-term plan to expand the criminal, political, and urban world of Zootopia. Bellwether's return, framed in a way that feels too important to be a one-off cameo, suggests she may play a major role again. The Tangled callbacks might mean more cross-film Easter eggs in future sequels. Disney doesn't do anything by accident, and if Zootopia 2 is filled with references, Zootopia 3 might be filled with answers.